Okay, dear students, we will discuss about today frame of reference. We will discuss about frame of reference. Frame of reference. What do you mean by frame of reference? What do you mean by that? A frame of reference, it is required for us to see whether the body is said to be at rest or a body is said to be under movement, whether the body is moving with uniform velocity, variable velocity. If you want to discuss the motion of a body, we require a reference. We require a reference. Without a reference, we cannot say whether the body is moving or not. For that purpose, we require a reference here, a frame of reference, which is a rigid coordinate system. Means, for example, let us consider if you are running, if you are moving, then we are going to say you are moving with respect to what? Maybe with respect to a stationary object. If you are considering a tree which is fixed at a particular point, a hill which is said to be existing at a particular point, with respect to that one you are go on moving. That is a meaning. That is a meaning. So therefore, we require a frame of reference, a rigid coordinate system we require to explain the movement of the bodies, to explain the motion of the bodies. So therefore, I can say a frame of reference. What do you mean by a frame of reference? A frame of reference is a rigid coordinate system. This is a rigid coordinate system. It is a rigid coordinate system, means which is not moving, which is having a rigid coordinate system. With respect to that, relative to this particular one, the motion of the particle, or maybe the bodies can be described. It can be described, it can be explained. Whether the body or a particle, is it moving or not moving? The particle, is it stationary or it is moving? That can be discussed, that can be explained by using a frame of reference. That frame of reference, which is a rigid coordinate system, based on that rigid coordinate system, we can explain whether the body is said to be under motion or it is said to be at rest. So therefore, if a body is said to be under motion, we require a reference. Without a reference, we cannot say whether the body is moving or it is said to be at rest. For that purpose, we require a frame of reference. That frame of reference, which is a rigid coordinate system, with respect to that one, the motion of the bodies can be described. The motion of the bodies can be explained. Okay. Now, let me consider frame of reference here. Frame of reference. There are two varieties of frames of reference. There are two varieties of frames of references. One is inertial frame of reference. Inertial frame of reference. Inertial frame of reference. Second one, non-inertial frame of reference. Non-inertial frame of reference. Inertial frame of reference, non-inertial frame of reference. What do you mean by inertial frame of reference? Basically, it is a frame of reference. Here also we are discussing the motion of the bodies. Here also we are discussing the motion of the bodies. We are asking for 2 marks question. Okay. What do you mean by inertial frame of reference and what do you mean by non-inertial frame of reference? Explain with examples. Illustrate with an example. We are going to explain with an example. We are going to ask. Okay. Yes. First idea. Inertial frame of reference means what? It is an inertial frame of reference. Basically, it is a frame of reference. It is a frame of reference in which Newton's second law of motion, Newton's second law of motion holds good. It is valid. If Newton's second law holds good, Newton's first law holds good, Newton's third law is holds good, because Newton's second law is the basic law. Newton's second law is the basic. From Newton's second law, we can get the Newton's first law and we can get the Newton's third law. Therefore, either you have to say Newton's second law of motion is valid, then that frame is called by the name inertial frame of reference. Otherwise, you have to say Newton's laws of motions are valid. Newton's laws of motion are valid or holds good. Such a frame of reference is called by the name inertial frame of reference. A non-inertial frame of reference means where F is equal to non-inertial frame of reference, F is equal to ma, that is Newton's second law of motion, it is not valid. Newton's second law of motion is not valid. It is not holds good. Newton's laws of motion are not holds good here. Such frame of reference is called by the name non-inertial frame of reference. A frame of reference in which Newton's second law of motion it is holds good, or Newton's laws of motions are holds good, then that frame of reference is called by the name inertial frame of reference. Another frame of reference called by the name the non-inertial frame of reference in which Newton's second law of motion it is not holds good, or Newton's laws of motions are not holds good in a frame of reference, then such frame of references are called by the name non-inertial frame of reference. Then example here. Example here also example. Example number 1. A frame of reference which is said to be at rest. If you are choosing a frame of reference, this is a frame of reference. Okay, I will explain this also, no problem afterwards. A frame of reference, if it is said to be at rest, XYZ axis, origin, XYZ, XYZ, this is origin. This frame of reference which is not moving, which is said to be at rest, I can consider it is an inertial frame of reference. Okay, so I can write example number 1. Example number 1, a frame of reference, which is at rest, which is not moving. That is a good example for where Newton's laws of motion are holds good, it is an inertial frame of reference. Number 2, a frame of reference which is moving with a uniform velocity, moves with a uniform velocity. If a frame of reference which is moving with a uniform velocity or constant velocity, no problem, then I can consider that frame of reference is called by the name inertial frame of reference. Here example number 1. Example number 1. A frame of reference moving with an acceleration. Don't forget here the frame of reference which is not at all moving, here it is moving with a uniform velocity. Both are said to be the inertial frame of reference. Non-inertial frame of reference means a frame of reference which is moving with an acceleration. A frame of reference moving with an acceleration is called by the name non-inertial frame of reference. Number 2, second one also I will write it here. A frame of reference is moving in the form of a circle. Maybe it is moving in the form of a rotatory frame. A frame of reference which is said to be a rotatory motion or rotatory frame of reference. Rotatory motion, if it is said to be having, then I can consider it is a non-inertial frame of reference. So a non-inertial frame of reference where the Newton's second law is not holds good. A frame of reference moving with an acceleration is a good example. A frame of reference moving in the form of a circular path or maybe spinning around its own motion. I can say it is a rotatory motion that is also taken as in the form of a non-inertial frame of reference. These are the basic ideas. These are the basic concepts, whatever I have covered so far. So see that, just see that, you can, okay, then I will start Galilean transformation. Okay. Next one. What do you mean by Galilean transformation equations? Galilean transformation equations. Galilean transformation equations. Now we are going to consider two frames of references. This is one frame of reference. S is a frame of reference. S dash is another frame of reference. I am writing one more frame of reference here. Okay. This is having a common x-axis. X dash is a common x-axis. S dash is a moving frame which is containing three axes mutually perpendicular to each other. This is origin O dash, X dash, Y dash, Z dash. This is origin O, this is X, this is Y, this is Z. So we are having two frames of references whose coordinates are S, O, X, Y, Z. One more S dash, O dash, X dash, Y dash, Z dash. This is said to be at rest, whereas this is moving now. This is moving with a constant velocity, uniform velocity v. This is moving with a uniform velocity v. S is said to be at rest, which is not moving, whereas S dash frame, it is moving with a uniform velocity v along the common x-axis. Okay, moves with a uniform velocity, which is moves with a uniform velocity v along common x-axis. Along the common x-axis, it is go on moving. Okay, yes. Of course, Y dash is parallel to Y, Z dash is parallel to Z. Y dash is parallel to Y, Z dash is parallel to Z. And O and O dash, they coincides. This and this, they coincides when the time is equal to 0. When the time interval is equal to 0, meaning this it was present here, this it was present here. As the time is more and more, S dash frame is go on moving like this. It is go on moving like this. So when time interval is equal to 0, O dash it was present here. When the time is more and more, it is go on moving along the common x-axis. Now we can connect the coordinates from here to here. Okay, that is called by the name the Galilean transformation equations. I will write the Galilean transformation equations now, which is important for us. Galilean transformation equations, which are connecting between S and S dash. One is the moving frame, the other one is at rest. but this is a moving frame moving with a uniform velocity along the common x-axis. Now I can write x dash is equal to, if you are considering a particle or body somewhere else here, which is having a x coordinate here. This is x dash. Here to here is x dash. Here to here is x. Don't forget, O to this P point, x. O dash to P point is x dash. X dash. Therefore, x dash is equal to x minus Vt, where t is the time interval in S, t dash is the time interval in S dash. Y dash is equal to y, no movement along the y dash and y axis. Z dash is equal to z, t dash is equal to t. What is the t dash? T dash is the time interval or time, instant of time. Okay, it is instant of time measured in S dash. Measured in S dash. T is the time interval measured in S. So there is only a difference that takes place only along the x-axis here, whereas y and z and time interval, it remains same whether it is moving or not moving. A frame of reference which is moving with a uniform velocity v along the common x-axis, then only I can say x dash is equal to x minus vt. X dash is equal to x minus vt. Y dash is equal to y, because y dash and y, they are parallel to each other. The frame of reference which is moving along the common x-axis. Z dash is equal to z, t dash is equal to t. These ideas are called by the name, these concepts are called by the name Galilean transformation equations. Based on that, we are going to discuss in the next class so many other concepts, so many other ideas. Okay, learn all these concepts properly.